I'm Franz. This is Andy.
Hello.
Here we are. It is the last town hall of 2023. Here to bring you what is happening in the concrete world. News of good tidings and joy for all. So yeah, let's get right in it. Let's see. News. We did 2-point releases in this last month on our first Tuesday schedule. Did what numbers are they? 923 and 924?
923 and 924.
Any key call outs that you want to mention, Andy?
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. In 923, 923 was definitely the bigger of the two releases because it was the full month that we were looking at. Just bear with me as Google decides to slowly load the release notes. In 923, we added the X icon and social networking service in place of Twitter. We added a number of bug fixes and some nice little tweaks to logs and site health and packages, and a number of bug fixes as well. So lots of, as always, lots of PHP warning error fixes and things like that. A lot of improvements to the content import format, which is the XML format we use for populating concrete content when you install concrete or when you install a theme sample content. Mlocati has really kind of worked behind the scenes on a number of tools to make it so that it's easier for us to validate whether those XML files are well formed. And as part of that, and one of the reasons we did a 924 release immediately after was his tools fixed a number of low-level bugs in those in those files. Unbeknownst to us, we actually were relying on those bugs to function the way they did in our own files on doing installation. So installation of 923 goes just fine. But there were some weird little things not set up exactly correctly if you did a clean install of 923. So not an upgrade, but a clean install of 923 would leave your site in not a broken state, but in a state that would need to be tweaked a little bit in order to fix some little things you might come across. So that's why 924 is come by quickly. So just skip on by 923. All the good stuff from 923 is in 924. Additionally, since the X icon for the social sharing and social links is an SVG, and we don't use SVGs for our social icons except here, your theme has to be updated to style it correctly. So Atomic has been updated and Elemental have been updated to style it correctly. It's really just a matter of giving SVGs a max height as well as Font Awesome icons being a certain font size. But if you do see a large X as part of your Twitter sharing social links, make sure your theme has been updated to do that. And if you're using Atomic, make sure to clear your cache. If you're using a custom skin of Atomic, you might want to go in and resave that skin because it's pretty likely, this happened on one of our sites, the underlying style sheet's updated, but we cache your style sheets for performance, and those, of course, have not been updated. So you want to rebuild those by resaving your skins if you do use custom theme skins. So that should get your sites updated to not have that X look so funny next to the other social icons if that's something you're encountering. And then 924 really didn't have much else beyond that, and a couple other minor bug fixes. But onward and upward.
There is a forum post about this hilariously huge X, which I'm sure is making Elon very excited. It seems like appropriate scale for that particular social network at this point. And with the comment down here at the end, you can make sure that gets cleared out and looks good if it is happening to you, which on a new install it should not. Other news, one of the things that we've been working on that should be released here as we get into the new year is a new version of our documentation. which I'm going to give you a sneak peek of. So what we did was we took all of the documentation that existed before, developer docs, the how to build a theme, sort of versions of how to build themes over the years, grabbed all of it, built a new tree, and consolidated it down to be, I don't know, from about 500 some pages to I think closer to 50. Took the idea that it was okay for pages to be longer, that having some anchor links at the top of the page would get you where you needed to go, and better to have concepts kind of put together so you had a nice long, here's everything you need to know about Introduction to Bedrock. So all these pages have this pleasant little table of contents at the top, and just try to make things a lot drier, to be direct, just fewer words, not quite as kind of like not as dry as straight API docs. Like there still is a narrative tone in here, and we're explaining how to do things, but pretty focused on getting right to the point, and definitely getting away from having a lot of sub pages and areas and kind of like choosing your own adventure through a complicated tree. I think for a while, many years ago, the model was more, any single meme of an idea should be its own page. And I think looking at other projects and how they kind of deal with documentation, we came to the conclusion of, no, we can put a whole bunch of ideas on one page and it'll probably make it easier for people. So still a little bit of work going on here. We've got to change this nav so it behaves a little bit differently so you can expand without going places, because really everything is just one level down. You're not going to be having to dig around. Clearly some styling issues on this page. So just trying to dial this stuff in, but all the developer docs have good content on them, and we're working our way through the editor docs now. So expect this to launch in the new year. We will more than likely just take a snapshot of all of the documentation that exists today and export that as a bunch of static HTML, call that legacy docs, and keep this at the new version that we've got, this 9.x, or not, excuse me, -x. I'm not logged in, so if you're clever and you're watching this video, you can go look at this stuff right now. And when we release version 10, what we'll do is take a copy of all of this and go through and change everything that is different, and we'll add a little drop down to let you switch between legacy version 9 and version 10. So yeah, I think something that should help everybody just get to the heart of the matter a lot faster with Concrete. So there you go, a little holiday seasonal gift from us to the community of a big old cleanup on the docks. Let's see, I'm going to stop sharing my screen if I can. Awesome. This is normally the point where we do a bunch of call outs to individuals and a golden baton, and thank a group of names that have kind of revolved a bit but are familiar from month to month. And what with it being the holiday season, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. We are very thankful to all of the greatest hits and the names that you see in there every month, and we wouldn't be here as an open source project without all of them. But we also wouldn't be here without you. So if you're watching this video and you're using Concrete to build something and run it, and you haven't submitted code to the core, you haven't made issues, you haven't tried to fix our documentation, you haven't done any of the things that people get called out for month after month, that's okay. We still appreciate you. Concrete is here to make it easy to express yourself on the web. We want to make the web a better place, and we can't do that without everybody using Concrete for everything that they do. So if we've earned your attention and you're watching this video and you love using Concrete for something, I just want to say thank you and happy holidays. And I hope you had a great 2023, and I hope we have an even better 2024. There you go. Season's greetings. With that said, I believe it's time for us to do a little check-in with the marketplace and the PRB. Jess, do you want to cue that up? Oh, here we go.
Hello, everyone. JP here. Welcome to the December 2023 Marketplace News. I have two packages to introduce today, both by developer Steve B. First up is Promo Block. This block can be used to promote just about anything with an image, title, description, and an optional page link. Here's some examples with some different styling options applied. Promo Block is $25 in the marketplace and is version 9 ready. Next up, we have Image Float Templates. This package installs 2 custom templates for the core image block to allow you to float your images center and right. This package is free in the marketplace and is version 9 ready. I'll now pass the mic to John. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. We have another 2 add-ons from Steve B. We have an MP3 player and an MP4 player. Both of these add-ons use native browser controls, which means they're optimized for whichever browser they're playing in. The MP3 player can be just the soundtrack, or you can add a thumbnail image, and the MP4 player uses the thumbnail image that's built into the video. The MP3 player is $25 in the marketplace, and the MP4 player is $20 in the marketplace. From ZanWeb, we have Friendly Capture. This is a GDPR compliant form bot protection. It works in the same way as any other capture. A little widget comes up that enables you to verify that you're not a robot. Friendly Capture is a free add-on. The service it integrates to does have a subscription cost. There is a free tier for non-commercial use, such as on open source projects. That's it from me. So over to Noor for the rest of the news.
Thank you, John, and hello, Concrete community. First, we have a nice little package by M. Locati, checkbox attribute with rich text. This package adds a new checkbox attribute to your site. It works exactly the same as the core checkbox attribute, except this one can use HTML tags in its label. This could come in handy for emphasis or to include links in the label, for instance. This package is V9 and PHP 8 ready and is free in the marketplace. The second package is Notifications by the Webmakers. It lets you add alerts and notifications to any page through a block. It offers a complete set of parameters to design your notifications, schedule them, make them dismissible, style them, etc. Several templates make them appear as modal, fixed, or other types of notifications. It's a good marketing tool for when you want to advertise information in a controlled manner and let the user decide what to do about it. It's V9 and PHP 8 ready, and it costs $25 in the marketplace. Third, we have Folder Selector, also by the Webmakers. With this package, you get a block that lets you select a folder from your file manager and list its files on your page. You can filter the files by extension, order them by different criteria, and use paginations. You can display a list of files with download button or use one of the included templates to build a gallery or other types of lists instead. Folder Selector is V9 and PHP 8 ready and costs $25 in the marketplace. And finally, we have Local Nav by John the Fish. Once the local nav block is installed on a page, it will automatically generate a list of links for easy in-page navigation and an optional back-to-top link. You have full control over what elements should be indexed, how many levels deep to go, how history should be managed, and much more. And if you're also using John's Magic Tabs package, it can even open relevant tab or accordion items on a local nav click. The block also respects users' preferences for reduced motion and will either scroll smoothly or jump to the target, making it perfect to improve your page accessibility. Local Nav is also V9 and PHP 8 ready and is $25 in the marketplace. That's it for today. Thank you, and until next time. Take care.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. Back there. Cool. A lot of stuff from the PRB this week, or month rather. Cool to see all that stuff coming in. All right. I believe the last thing that we're doing today is a quick show and tell. The site that Jess has found in the wild. Jess, are you sharing your screen or am I sharing my? Oh, there we go. Jess is sharing her screen. This is a pretty good looking banking site from Hungary. So Concrete's a great platform to be using if you have compliance and security concerns, because ISO 27001 SOC 2 compliant out of the box. So if you keep your hosting environment well organized and you're careful about keeping your software up to date, it'll stay very secure. Also does an awful lot out of the box. So unlike some other open source CMSs, you can build a whole lot without having to depend on too many different extensions. And yeah, it looks like they've got all sorts of stuff going on here. Mortgage calculator that's kind of explain to me what kind of house I can buy in Hungary, I guess. And pretty nice looking landing pages. Neat. Yeah. So thank you, Duna Bank, for choosing Concrete CMS for your web marketing needs.
It's a good looking site.
I think unless anybody has any questions, or Andy, you got anything else to add?
I don't think so. Not today.
Well, then we're going to wish everybody a happy holiday season and a great new year, and we're all going to get back to work. So
Awesome.
thank you
Sounds
so
good.
much.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye.